Okay, this is Ralph back with another live stream. I'm using a different phone, different camera setup. For some reason, the lighting on this one is a lot different. The lighting problems are a lot more substantial than on the other phone, but I don't know. These things are kind of quirky, but I'm just going to run with this for now. But today, what we're going to be talking about in this stream is how meditation can help your odds for success, can help improve your odds for success. And in meditation, like we don't meditate per se for materialistic gains. You know, we meditate for spiritual gains. We meditate so that we can become more focused, so that we can better understand who we are and how we fit in to the grand scheme of things. You know, that whole meaning of life stuff. Love that phrase from Stargate. The whole meaning of life stuff. Once you've been meditating for a while, you begin to understand, you know, who you are, why you're here, what you are called to do. And, you know, that's why we meditate, so that we can gain deeper insights into ourselves and into our place in the greater universe and the world around us. But there is a side benefit to meditation that can really help aiding your success. And Napoleon Hill talks about a lot of this in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Paramahansa Yogananda, who was a contemporary of Napoleon Hill, he talks about this in his shorter book called The Law of Success. But both of these men agree that you need to be meditating in order to get a good understanding of who you are and how you relate to the God of your understanding and to the universe around you. When you are able to link your finite human intelligence with infinite intelligence, then you are able to tap into a superpower that you can use to grow spiritually, that you can use to grow in your other relationships, and that you can use to grow financially and materially. Because in the grand scheme of things, you know, a lot of people will think, okay, this is spiritual and I don't have a box. Okay, I've got a box here. Spiritual stuff fits inside this box. Okay, and then they think this is material and everything material will fit into this box, right? Well, once you've been on the spiritual path for a while, you begin to understand that we're not living inside any box. You know, this box, that box, they both relate. The spiritual is what the material is actually made of. The spiritual overlaps into the material world and vice versa. And actually, there is a unity there where most people just tend to see separation. But once you begin to figure out that, yeah, there is no clear distinction between the spiritual and the material, that they are both joined together, yoked together in like a yoga type relationship, yoked together to where, you know, one and the other are just seen as linking so closely together that they are essentially one. Once you begin to develop that mindset, then you can easily see how spiritual practices can be used not only to help you with your relationship with the God of your understanding, but also help you with your relationship with your own body via better health, via better mental health, physical health, uh, be able to link you together with other people in this world. Through your relationships, you know, personal relationships can begin to improve. Business relationships can begin to improve. So if you are practicing meditation on a regular basis, it is going to be giving you certain spiritual benefits that you can also use to improve your financial conditions, improve your business life, be able to improve your personal life. And one benefit that we get from meditation is learning how to focus. Learning how to have like a laser-like focus in your life. And once you begin to understand who you are, why you are here, what your duty is, what your mission in life is, then you have something to focus on. So many people in our world today, they do not understand who they are, why they are here. You talk about this meaning of life stuff to folks like that, and sometimes they'll just laugh at you. It's like, why am I here? What's my purpose in life? Who cares? I'm just going to go home. I'm working right now. I'm going to go home, have a beer, watch TV. That's my meaning of life right there. And a lot of people don't have any firm understanding of who they are, why they're in this world, what they hope to accomplish. It's just their life is just the rat race. I get up at 6, I eat breakfast, I go into work, I work 8 hours, I come back home, I open up a beer, sit on the couch, watch Stargate or something. That used to be my life. And they have no life outside of that. I mean, that's their entire existence right there. It's ruled by the time clock, and it's ruled by their job. A lot of people, you ask them, who are you? Who are you? A very basic, fundamental question, right? Who are you? Who? There ought to be a song. But yeah, who are you? A lot of people will answer that by telling you what they do, not by telling you who they are. It's like, okay, I'm Ralph. I cut chicken. I debone chicken at this chicken plant. I do that for 8 hours a day. I come home, I watch TV, I play with the cats, and then the next morning, go to bed, wake up the next morning, do the whole process all over again. So yeah, I used to debone chicken for a living. And back then, if somebody had asked me, who are you? Say, well, I do the center cut on the chicken plant deboning line. A lot of people won't know what that is, but I did that for like 5 years straight. Well, we took time out for meals, of course, but yeah, I did that for about 5 years. So a big chunk of my life, it was deboning chicken. But yeah, there was a time when I would think, somebody would ask me, who are you? And I would answer with what I did for a living. And a lot of people are in that trap. They don't know themselves beyond, what they do for a living. Like, I am a child of God. I am a part of the infinite universe. I connect with certain God forms. I connect with certain animals, like this little cat right here. Almost called her a kitten, but she's like 20 years old. We've had her for a very, very long time. And it's like she's been my good little companion. I'm a nature lover. I love nature. I love wild cats. I love taking care of wild animals. I like preserving nature while other people are tearing down forests and building shopping malls. I would like to figure out a way to tear down a shopping mall and build a forest. I mean, that's the way I'm wired. So yeah, I'm a nature lover. I'm a very spiritual person. I love to meditate, and I also work from home. But yeah, once you got a clearer idea of who you are, why you are here, what your basic mission in life is, then you can use that to really empower you. And this is in The Law of Success by Paramahansa Yogananda. There are 2 different books with the same title, The Law of Success, probably more than just 2, but one is a very thick one by Napoleon Hill that was written back in the 1920s. The other is a very small, thin pamphlet that was written by Paramahansa Yogananda, I believe in 1944, where I think what he does is he takes the work by Napoleon Hill and he condenses it into a very easy to read form. But what he talks about is once you understand, who you are, then you can become super focused on your success that you want to achieve. Once you begin to look at your business not as a way of just making money, but as your life's work, your career, your reason for being on this planet, once you begin to look at your business and you don't see it as just a means to make money, but you see it as a way of accomplishing your life's mission, then that gives you a power, gives you the ability to focus on your mission. And remember, most people don't even know what their life mission is. They think it's just waking up in the morning, going in to do a job that they hate, collect a paycheck every Friday, and go home, drink beer, watch TV, watch football, and that's it. That's their entire existence right there. Once you understand what your life mission is, what it is that you want your life to be about, what you want your life to be about, and not somebody else telling you, hey, you're doing first cut on a chicken line, or you're going to be doing this for, however many years we think that you're useful, and then we're going to cut you loose before we shut down the plant, and then you're going to have to find something else for your whole life to be about. No, you need to determine what your life meaning, what your life purpose is for yourself. No one else telling you. And then once you get that information, you can use it to empower yourself in a way that very few people can empower themselves. So, yeah, once you've been meditating for a while, all this stuff will begin to open up. You will begin to have a deeper understanding of who you are, why you are here, and what it is that you were put on this planet to do. And that is a conversation that you need to have with you, the higher power of your understanding, and some other trusted loved ones that can help to guide you and direct you. But primarily, it's between you and the God of your understanding. No one else can inform you as to what your purpose is, and no one else can do it for you. So you've got to figure that out and do it for yourself. But the good news is, once you've been practicing meditation for a certain length of time, and this length of time will vary from one person to another, but say you've been doing it for 6 months to a year, your life meaning, your life purpose will begin to become a lot more clear than what it was before you took up the practice of meditation. And in meditation, what we do is that we just focus. We don't lull ourselves into a state of relaxation where we just fall asleep. No, we learn to focus. Focus on the world around us, focus on the breath, focus on a candle flame, focus on holding a cat. But yeah, just focus on one thing. And then while you're focusing on that, you become aware of that one thing. And then you slowly begin to become aware of becoming aware. You're not just aware of one thing. You start to become aware of awareness itself. And this is where we begin to link, where meditation really becomes a form of yoga, a way of linking ourselves to the spiritual world and the God of our understanding. When we become aware of awareness itself, we take our finite human mind and we join it with the source of all awareness, the cosmic awareness, which is the source of all things. And when we make that connection, we become linked, yoked together in a yogic type relationship with the God of our understanding. And then once you get that connection established, This will empower you to do whatever it is that you feel you need to do. And you can wake up in the morning. I had one old guy that was kind of like a quasi spiritual advisor of mine, but we had similar backgrounds in recovery. And he would say, Ralph, what I do is I wake up in the morning and I just say to the God of my understanding, okay, Daddy, I'm here. What do you want to do today? And that's how he would start his day. He wouldn't start his day by getting out of bed and hitting the alarm clock and saying, oh, crap, do I really have to do this stuff again today? Do I really have to go to work? Do I really have to report into the office? No, he would wake up. He would say, thank you for another day. And then he would say, Dad, Daddy, Father, Mother, what do you want to do today? And then with that relationship firmly established in his mind, he would then take a little bit of time to breathe in deeply, get centered, get focused, and then he would plan out his day. Most of us just get out of bed, grab a cup of coffee, and go through our day just gutting it out moment by moment, winging it really by the seat of our pants, without any real clear guidance, without any real clear direction. But when you've been meditating for a while and you learn to connect yourself to the God of your understanding or the goddess of your understanding, then, that will give you a clear purpose each and every day. And you can learn to wake up in the morning and just say, okay, what do you want to do today? What's the plan? I knew one Catholic priest that told me, he thought of God as the boss. And that's how he would start his day. He would say, okay, boss, Frank here, what do you want to do? What do you want me to do? And other people will relate to God as their parent, others as a friend, others as their, teacher. We can have all kinds of different relationships with the God of our understanding. Pick one that works for you and run with it. But yeah, remember when you wake up in the morning, establish that relationship in your mind and in your heart. And meditation will help you to do this. And once it begins to feel natural, then you can start your day by just saying to the higher power of your understanding, what do you want me to do today? What's the game plan? And then just pay attention to any inspiration that comes and run with it. And then later on, when you end your day, later at night, just say to the higher power of your understanding, thank you for this day. And then take an inventory. What did you do today that really worked out great? What did you fail to do that you really feel that you should have accomplished? Where did you fall down? And how can you do better? Maybe tomorrow or the day after that or the day after that. And just learn to grow with it. Sponsor I had in AA used to say, we say our please in the morning, please God, give me the power to live this day to the best of my ability, sober and to the best of my ability. And then we say our thank yous at night. Before you go to bed, say thank you for this day. Thank you for all the things that happened. And if the only good thing you can think of is the fact that you were able to stay sober for this one day, then say thank you for that. Thank you. I have my sobriety. Maybe not much else happened that was good from my point of view, but at least I still have my sobriety. They taught us that in early recovery in AA. And, this is a lesson that even non-addicts can profit from, is just start your day by cementing that relationship that you can develop with the God of your understanding. And just say, please, tell me what I need to do, reveal to me my purpose for this day, and give me the power to do it. And then at night, just say thank you. This worked out pretty good. Maybe this sucked, but say thank you. You worked with me this day, and tomorrow we're going to work on making it even better. And just move forward with that kind of focus that kind of commitment. But you see, the problem that a lot of people have in home-based business, in life in general, is that they're just coasting through. They're drifting, they're wandering. They don't know who they are, how they fit in. They don't have a clear understanding of their mission. You may ask them, what's your mission in life? And they may laugh at you. What do you think I am? Some sort of a monk, a guru? I don't have a mission in life. But we all have a mission in life. We all have a purpose that we are here to accomplish. And when you understand what that purpose is, then that will empower you in a way like nothing else can. And when you come to the understanding that the God of your understanding isn't just some guy drifting on a cloud somewhere up there, he's living right here in your heart. When you begin to understand that God or goddess or the spiritual world is living right inside of you, then that is empowering as well. So when you understand your mission, who you are, why you're here, and who it is that lives within you, no power can stop you once you come to a clear understanding of all those factors. And meditation is a very important tool in opening up this world to you. So yeah, if you want to learn meditation, I would suggest just sitting down in a quiet place. I like to light a tea light candle. You don't need a candle. You can just focus on your breath. But yeah, just close your eyes and focus on one thing. A good thing beginners can do is just focus on their breathing. And just as you're breathing in, become aware that you're breathing in. And when you're breathing out, exhaling, become aware that you are breathing out and exhaling. And just run with that. And you may have trouble your first few attempts at meditation. If you can spend like 5 minutes in meditation to begin with, that's fine. That's great. It's a good starting point. And just start from wherever you're capable and just build on that. But, meditation is one very powerful spiritual tool that is available to practically everybody. There are a few folks that probably are not very well suited for meditation. Folks like people with schizophrenia, for example. One group of people that probably should not meditate, because the problem is if you're hearing voices in your head and you still your mind, that can allow space for those voices to really come in and begin to take over your personality. So folks who suffer from schizophrenia may not want to practice meditation. A lot of times in the past, I've said, ask your doctor if meditation is right for you, just as a joke. But actually, there are folks that probably should investigate with a clinical professional whether or not meditation is right for them. But I think for most normal people, meditation is a very powerful spiritual tool, and you can access it very easily. Just the easiest way I know of. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing, do that for as long as you want. Some people will, maybe 10, 15 minutes might be a good beginning. Other people, maybe 5 minutes is the best you can do. But just do what you can, and then the next time that you do it, try to go a little bit longer, and then a little bit longer, and then a little bit longer. And if you keep with the practice for at least 6 months, I think you will begin to notice certain changes. You will begin to notice that you have a calmness, more of an awareness of who you are, more of a sense of empowerment. Your blood pressure should begin to drop a little bit, especially when things happen that would normally upset you. You will begin to notice that you can build patience more gradually over time. And yeah, you will begin to notice that you have a clarity of mind, a clarity of purpose, a singleness of purpose that most people lack in their life. And if you keep the practice up for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you will find that, yeah, the universe is literally beginning to open up for you. But this is a practice that you have to be faithful to. It's not something that, you do it once and you become enlightened and that's it. It's just sitting on the couch, drinking beer and watching TV after that. No, no, no. No, you have to keep committed to the practice. It's got to become like a daily routine, a daily practice, and something that you're committed to and faithful to. And yeah, when you can get to that point where you are able to focus in meditation, understand who you are and what your mission is in life, why you are here, why you are doing the things that you're doing, then that will begin to empower you in a way like nothing else can. And when you come to the understanding that you're not going through this life alone, that it's you and the God of your understanding working with you, in you, and through you, then that is a level of empowerment that is literally awesome. And then that'll give you the ability to become successful in whatever field you have chosen. And you can grow spiritually, you can grow in your relationships, you can grow in connection with the natural world, you can grow in many other respects too. Meditation is not just about growing spiritually alone. Because, yeah, for me, spiritual world connects with the material world. The spiritual world is actually the foundation for all materiality. And with that focus, for me, I mean, it understands so much. So many people think that they can either be successful in a spiritual way or in a material way. And folks that are spiritual, they want to be successful in a spiritual way, right? They don't want to sell out and become successful in a material way at the expense of the spiritual. But when you see the unity between the spiritual and the material, you begin to understand you can have the whole enchilada. You can become successful, not just spiritually, but also materially. But, don't sell your soul to make a buck. That's not what I'm saying. But when you can put your soul into what you do, then it's a lot easier to become successful in anything. So that's all for now. I'm going to put my cat down and end this podcast. But yeah, I hope you found some value in all this. And I've got a new YouTube channel. We'll be streaming this to the YouTube channel as well as to my other social media sites. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Did you find value in this? And let me know too, what spiritual practices do you do? Do you do meditation? Do you do something else? And share that in the comments down below. But until later, this is Ralph signing out. Catch you again tomorrow in the next stream of consciousness. Thanks again, and so long.